Welcome back to section 7.4, where we are talking about more multiplication properties of exponents. Let's review what we did in the first part of this section. Try these warm-up problems and then check back to see how you did. Remember in the last section we said when we have power to a power, which is what we have in these examples, you're going to keep your base and you're going to multiply your exponents. Here, keep your base, multiply the exponents. We don't want to have a negative exponent, so we would rewrite this as 1 over y to the 10th. This one you treat as two separate problems. So let's take care of the first one first, x to the negative 2, y to the 0. Again, we don't want to have a negative exponent, so we're going to write that on the bottom. And anything to the 0 power is 1, so we really don't need to write that one. This one again, two separate problems, b to the 21st, multiplying your exponents, and b to the negative 10th. Now we're back to where we were in the beginning part of this section, or part of this chapter, where we're going to keep our base and we're going to add our exponents. Let's see if we can find a rule for this particular pattern. We have the quantity AB to the 3rd power, so that means we're writing whatever's inside here 3 times. AB, AB, AB. If we separate this and group it into like things, we have the 3A's and the 3B's, which would be A to the 3rd, B to the 3rd. Let's take a look at this one. We're going to write MN 4 times. So we're going to put these together. So we have 4 m's, 4 n's, so m to the 4th, n to the 4th. Here we're going to write 2 xy's. So 2 x's, 2 y's, so x to the 2nd, y to the 2nd. Here we're going to write 5 cd's. So we're going to have 5 C's and 5 D's to give us C to the 5th, D to the 5th. And finally we would have 6 PQ's. So that's 6 P's and 6 Q's for P to the 6th, Q to the 6th. Did you notice a pattern? Hopefully you noticed that basically you're going to apply this exponent to each of the letters in the parentheses. So the rule for this is when we're raising a product to a power, you raise each factor to the power and multiply. So if we have AB to the n, it's going to be A to the n, B to the n. If we have 3x to the 4th, we're going to have 3 to the 4th, x to the 4th. Now notice in this second example, since 3 to the 4th is a number, we can simplify that further to get the 81 x to the 4th. Power of a product, there we go. For any real numbers a and b and any positive integer m, we take our quantity and we basically take this exponent and apply it to everything inside. So xy cubed is going to be x cubed, y cubed. 3a squared is going to be 3 squared a squared, or 9a squared. Let's try some examples. For the first one, you would have a to the 4th, b to the 4th. For the second one, you would have 4 to the 2nd, a to the 2nd. And of course, we could simplify 4 to the 2nd by doing 4 times 4, which is 16. Here, we're going to multiply our exponents, power to a power. So, m to the 12th, n to the 8th. And the last one, 3 to the 3rd, x to the 9th. So again, 3 to the 3rd can be simplified, 27 x to the 9th power. Let's take a look at this one. Here we have 7m to the 9th to the 3rd power. So this would be 7 to the 3rd. Change my color so we can actually see it. 7 to the 3rd, m to the 9th to the 3rd. So this is going to be 7 to the 3rd. Here you have power to a power. 9 times 3 is 27. So 7 times 7 times 7 is going to be 49 times 7, which is going to give us 9 times 7 is 63, 7 times 4 is 28, plus the 6 gives us 34, so 343 m to the 27th, and we put it all together. Let's take a look at this one. Here we have x to the negative second squared times 3xy to the fifth to the fourth. So we're going to have x to the negative 4, 3 to the fourth, x to the fourth, y to the 20th. So we always put the numbers out front, so we have 3 to the fourth. A negative 4 and a positive 4 would give us 0, and then y to the 20th. Remember, keep your base, add your exponents. So 3 to the fourth is 81. Anything to the 0 power is 1, we don't need to write that, so we have y to the 20th. 81, y to the 20th. Let's make sure we understand our rules here. If I had x to the fourth times x to the fourth, would I multiply, combine like terms, or add exponents? For this one, we would add our exponents. X to the fourth raised to the fourth power. Multiply. And the last one here, x to the fourth plus x to the fourth, is just combining like terms. Homework is on page 437, numbers 22 to 37.